Hello, my lovelies out there. My name is Gina, and welcome back. I decided to teach you guys how to do cross stitch. I got this kit from my local craft store, and I wanted to learn how to cross stitch. So I asked my grandma to teach me, and I wanted to tell you what comes into the kit, and I wanted you to learn what I've been taught on how to do a couple of cross stitchings. Cross stitchings are basically X's. Here what the kit comes with, like colorful instructions of the color code right there, and then the whole design is the flower, and then the color code cheat sheet is right there, and the instruction part of the cross stitching. What I liked about this kit that I got was it was hard to see where I was supposed to be learning how to move certain certain string to certain areas. As you can see, this is where I've continued on all the way up here, and I wanted to show you guys how to do your first X. So come down here closer. See the back side of it? You see the front side of it? See a little bit. You see the colors better. And this is all the string that it came with, number coded. Okay. All you have to do is, oh, it also comes with some needles. Obviously, that's important. Okay, all you need to do is get your needle going. Okay, sometimes they're slippery. Okay, make sure I grab the right kind of needle that I want to use. Some needles are wider, some needles are thinner, which makes it easier or harder depending on your skill level, if you've done it before or not. The string is like really big, long, so I basically cut the string in half up to the string. Cut the string with the scissors in half, and then to start, you're supposed to take your thread, split it into threes. This is called embroidery floss, and once you cut it, it's easier to split it into three. I don't know if you can see it on camera there. You can see that it is there. Sometimes it wants to play, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it could be too long, sometimes it could be too short. Okay, you got your floss. Here comes the tricky part. There could be other ways to put your needle and thread together. I just do this. I kind of wet the needle with the string. There we go. With the needle and the string. And then try to pull. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You may have to, there we go, through the needle. There's other ways of doing a knot. I just go on the bottom of the thread. Sometimes I may make too big of a tail. You want it to go as far to the bottom as you can. Okay, do a little knot right there. Now your string's ready. Okay, take your kit. You see how it is color coded? Here, we want to go into the orange section, which is the pink. So the point of this is to go through it in backwards. Go through it and then go back into it. Okay, so once we go through it and you find the little hole. Sometimes I can go through the right hole. Sometimes I can go through the wrong hole. Sometimes I can go through the hole in the right side, right or wrong side. Okay, I got my needle through. Oh. Got my needle through. So you can see right there. Pull it up. Okay, make sure all your string is covered. And then you take this part right here, stick it in, and then stick it back through the back side. And that you have your first half the X. Now, you have to go through the underside of the same square. So go through the underside, little needle, underside, pull it up through, and then you take it back this way, and there, you just made your first X. Now, let's keep going on making some X's here. Sometimes it takes practice to figure out. You may want to use backside. It helps to figure out where you are. Sometimes using the colors helps to figure out where you're at. Sometimes you could be in the right area, sometimes you could be in the wrong area. You just have to move just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then you push to your thing right there through that hole. Pull it through. Okay, go back onto the back side. Find your little doodad to stick your little needle through. Pull it through the front. And then go back the way you came. And pull it through. And there's more X's in there. It's hard to show you. Okay. Keep going. The more you do this, the easier it will become. Okay. Do needle. See the little needle? Pull it up from the back. Okay. Up from the back. Up from the back. Up right here, up to this point here. And pull it. Okay. And find that hole on the underside of the same square. See the little needle poking through. Pull it out. And then you go up the way you came. See the little needle? Go up the way you came. Pull it all the way up. Pull it a little tight because you don't want it too tight. Okay, keep going back and forth until you get a row. Keep going. Up and back, up and about, up and around. Okay. Keep going. Couple more. Okay. See, there's the needle. Pull it forward. Go back to the back. Put your needle through the underside of the hole. Pull up. And then go back through the other side that you came through to make an X. This is also a good example of what happens. Sometimes it wants to come undone. Sometimes this part's a little annoying, but you just gotta put your string back onto your needle. And if it's too short, just get a new piece of string and start from where you were. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little practice to get it through the needle. Whee! Okay. There. Strings in with the needle. Now let's keep on going. Okay. Go back to where you started. Needle. Up. Sometimes this happens too, where your thread can get caught. And what I can do with this is just to pull on the one side, pull a little tight there to get it loose so it doesn't break. Okay, go out the needle point. There. Okay. Go back underneath. And go over. Gotta go one more. I got one more to make the first row. Okay. And from what you've just done, you did your first. There we go. You did your first row. See? That wasn't so hard. Like this video if you want me to do more stuff like this. Once you're into a craft, you're so into it, you forget stuff that's going on around you. It's just relaxing and therapeutic. There's also YouTube videos you can look up on basic cross stitching. The best tip of advice I can give you is just to create one X at a time. You don't have to create a line, and then go back through. Just create one. It'll give you practice on the X, because you're just creating an X. And once you're done creating those X's, you'll be able to do more. There's different kinds of stitches, like stuff for embroidery, stuff for needlepoint. There's all kinds of stuff, which I haven't really learned myself yet. But I would like to learn, but I would like to get used to doing cross-stitching. Plus, I think the cross-stitching would also help me learn how to sew. Like, sew by hand if I needed to. That would be a good skill to have. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!